Hi, my name is Barry Crompton. Today I'm going to show you around our Range Rover Westminster, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. First thing is, it took me all my willpower to get out of that lovely, warm, comfortable car into the freezing cold and rainy weather. So, it's a 4.4 TD V8 Westminster, 2012 on a 12 plate, has done 59,495 miles, got a great service history, MOT'd until the 7th of April 2021, last serviced on the 30th of the 7th 2020 at 56,222 miles. Fuel economy, urban 24.6 miles per gallon, extra urban 34.4 miles per gallon, and combined is 30.1 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 7.5 seconds, a top speed of 130 miles per hour out of a 308 brake horsepower, 32 valve V8 engine. Road tax is 12 months is £565, but to be fair, I really do think you get what you pay for, and it's well worth it. So on the front we've got the big in-your-face Range Rover badge and grille, which I personally really like. Xenon headlamps, high pressure headlamp wash, got fog lamps and parking sensors in the bumper. That's one of my favourite things too, a proper Range Rover key. I really wished they'd go back to making them like this, because you can't lose them. If they drop out your pocket, you hear the paving stones crack. It's a fantastic thing, really well engineered. Multi-spoke alloys, we have the side vents here, side steps, power folding door mirrors. It's got the electric glass sunroof, black window surround. So we've got the rear privacy glass, the integrated tailgate roof spoiler, which hides your rear wash wipe as well. It's the split tailgate, which is really handy. You could find the button, strong enough for you to sit on. In fact, the whole car is just fantastically well built, from the key upwards. It's split folding rear seats. You've got this hard cardboard load cover, not your roller blind. It's got a full-size spare wheel. It's on a steel rim. It's probably a get you home tyre, but it's never been on the car. So underneath you've got the tow bar and electrics there. You've got the rear parking sensors. Just in the back here as well, reversing camera, and this there's a covering on the bumper so you don't scratch it when you're loading anything, or when your gun dog's jumping in and out. This, in my opinion, is how cars should be made. Carpet mats are nice, but crikey, they're hard to keep clean and clean when they do get dirty and get mud in and so on and hoover out. This has got the heavy duty thick rubber mats. You take them out, you hose pipe them and sponge them, and they'll look like brand new. Got heated seats in the back here. Here, big rear centre armrest. Stop the kids fighting, can't reach over. 2 cup holders, place to put your mobile phone. It's just nice big high seats, plenty of headroom as well. The sunroof does make a little bit of difference, but it's a nice light interior anyway, so it's not claustrophobic at all. You've got the Harman Kardon speakers in the armrest here, and this piano black inset with Range Rover inlaid in silver, really classy. Jaguar and Land Rover, I think they've got the interiors, I was going to say just sewn up, but that doesn't sound right, does it? Side steps handy there, just getting out. I'm going to get the heated steering wheel on and the heated seats and take you for a ride. Horrid day. There you go, that's the close-up of the Range Rover key. Proper piece of engineering. We'll stick that in there because it's keyless start anyway. So there you go. We've got a warning on the dashboard. warning triangle there. It says smart key battery low, so we just need another battery in there, and that'll be sorted. But well, this test drive is predominantly what we do it for, to make sure the car's all right, everything works on the car, and then if anything needs reporting off the road test to the workshop before we do the pre-delivery inspection, then there's nothing missed. So I'll just tell you about the service history. The 25th of the 3rd 2013 at 5,155 miles, it was done at Stratton's at Land Rover. On the 17th of the 4th 2014 at 9,866 miles, Pentland Land Rover. 16th of the 6th 2015 at 19,151 miles, Stratstone Land Rover again. 4th of the 4th 2016 at 23,306 miles, Prestige Servicing. 7th of the 4th 2017 at 29,270 miles of Bosch Service Centre Darlington. 10th of the 4th 2018 at 35,325 miles, Darlington Autocare. 4th of the 4th 2019 at 42,796 miles, Darlington Autocare. 30th of the 7th 2020 at 56,222 miles, Darlington Autocare. So, Range Rovers, my favourite cars. How to describe them? These are the best sort of days when you jump in a Range Rover. It's just, you get the same feeling as when you're tucked up in bed and you can hear the rain lashing against your window. They're fantastic, really cosy, nice and safe. This heated steering wheel, and we've also here got heated seats. We'll turn them on, but alternatively you can also have cool seats. So in the summer when it's too hot for you, I know it's hard to imagine just at this moment, but when it is too hot for you in the summer, then you can turn the switch the other way, and that blows cold air through the seats and stops you getting too uncomfortable. We've got here height and reach adjustable electronically controlled steering wheel and 3-position memory seats. Now I'll do the memory seats because I always I always go on about the smallest people seem to drive the biggest cars, and to be honest, it's because I get a lot of comments, a lot of messages. I got one yesterday. I'm 5'4". Do you think I'll be able to drive this car? Well, the answer is if you think you can drive it, you can, and if you think you can't, you can't. I've sold a few cars to Kenny Baker, who used to play R2-D2, and when I used to take him to work, he used to, when he's having his car serviced, that is, he wasn't doing Star Wars at our garage, but when I used to take him to pick his car up after it had been serviced, he used to sit on my rear centre armrest so he could see out. But he had a Rolls Royce and he had a Mercedes E320 Coupe. I think I sold him the first time, and he was like 3 foot. He could drive it, so anybody can drive it. But also the memory seat roulette game. Let's have a look. And I promise you, I don't mess about with these seats, so we'll see. I can't even find where this one is. Right, so that's position 1. Position 2. Oh hell. That's position 2. And position 3. So, judging from the seat positions, my theories come true again, and I can only think that smaller people are better judges of just how good cars are, because these are fantastic. We've got the glass sunroof at the top here, tilt and slide. That's the tilt bit. The slide bit. It is raining pretty hard, so I won't keep that open too long. And then you've got the shade band, but it is a different car with the shade or the blind open. It's nice, light and airy. We'll get that steering wheel down a bit. Will the seat go down anymore? No, that's it. Also power folding door mirrors there. I'll put the fan back on because the windows are misting up. The steering wheel's nice and toasty. The seats are nice and toasty. The heater's great. The wipers, I noticed that on the way. That would drive me absolutely bonkers, but how could you put up with that? So it needs 2 wipers. And again, in one of this 4.4 engine V8, it's just awesome. And whenever I'm videoing these, and I always say it, it reminds me of when you're going on your holidays. I associate all good things with Range Rovers, and it reminds me of when you're going on your holidays and you get on the plane and then you taxi into the runway, going around all little bends and stopping and slowing down, and then you wait for another plane to take off, and you know that when you turn left it's all going to happen. And now we'll just go around this roundabout, and then I'll perhaps boot it. It's not the right choice of words, but right. Pilot's just putting his foot down a bit, and if he just times it right and you don't have to sit on the end of the runway, here we go. Get the wheels straight and then we can gun it. That's just awesome. 4.4 V8. And you know, you can go on about electric cars as much as you want. Somebody gave me a telling off for being biased against electric cars, but the way I see it is you can operate a petrol or diesel car independently of any network, so long as you've got fuel. If electric cars were that good, they'd have been in Mad Max, but they're not. The big fuel. You don't have to rely on a nuclear powered generator which could explode at any time. They're going about petrol engines being dirty and so on, but if your engine blows up, it doesn't, you know, you can still live in the same town. You don't have to clear out for 100 years like you do in Chernobyl or anything. The engineering and the mechanics involved in getting this vehicle running are just, it's almost magical. And engines don't really go wrong. We don't have problems with engines as such, and gearboxes and running gear. You have a few things which are service items like brake pads and perhaps clutches and stuff. They are the friction parts, and the tyres, they're made to wear out. But actual engines, they go on forever. The only thing that goes wrong in cars these days are electrical items, ECU, but mostly motors. Anything with motor on the end will go wrong if you don't use it. And by 2030, they're going to get rid of petrol and diesel engines and replace them with electric motors. Now, I'll be 72 by then, so it probably won't bother me too much. But if I was still in the motor trade and I was still selling cars, I'd be kicking up such a fuss, because, you know, you can work on an engine here, you can work on it, You don't have to, you're not going to get a massive electric shock when you're working on it. If for any reason the fuel sets on fire, and I've seen it happen. I've seen somebody cut through a fuel pipe with a welding torch, and flames started shooting out. We crimped the pipe and stopped it before it. But these electric fuel cells, they start burning and they go on forever. You can't put them out. So just imagine a showroom burning down with all them in. It just don't bear thinking about. I can't. The reason I don't like electric cars is I can't get my head around them at all. These are my type of things. Anything with a real nice big engine that's been well looked after, they're fantastic. This, you've got sport there, the rotary, so there you go. Holds it in gear as long as possible. On the steering wheel, we've got paddle shift, so I can kick down like so and set off. It's nice and easy. We've got one touch cruise. Set that. That's the cruise control in Range Rover. I have another theory. About the same time that they stopped making Nokia 6210s, Nokia phones went downhill after that, and Range Rovers got better. And I think Range Rover must have kidnapped the guy who designed the 6210 and got him to design the cars, because everything's dead simple. It's so good. Everything about it it's a Nokia 6210 on wheels. It's horrible outside. You see that car in front, he won't be able to see out the windscreen. Look where the spray is. And I can see over the top of him. Wait till he goes past this. Let's put that on fast. When he goes past this tanker, he's disappeared into a cloud of spray. Might not show very well on the cameras really, because the cameras tend to cut through the spray. But I'd go past it no problem. Electric windows here, your power folding door mirrors, electric door mirrors. It's got a great sound system. It's got a TV. Now, also, I'm going to have to turn this. It's horrible outside, and I'm now too warm with the seat. It's also got, you know, when you come out in the morning and you're watching people like trying to get the snow off the windscreen with their car keys or something, when your car's clear, or you see a car that's absolutely clear. Well, this has got heated front screen and heated rear screen, but also the heated screen, heated steering wheel, fantastic. But also, if you go into your main menu here, and then you've got settings, timed climate. There you go. You can set it to defrost in the morning. Come out to your car. Everybody else is messing about with the hot kettles and the de-icer which ruins your windscreen wipers. Your car's defrosted. That's the joys of having a Range Rover. I mean, they're just. You can probably tell I like them. Bags of headroom, loads of space, nice big ledge here to put that elbow on. If you are really wide, you can take that off and have your elbow on there. If you're not too bad, you've got your armrest here. Just supercars. Here you've got your terrain response, raise and lower the car on the air suspension, go off road, go through floods. We've got also, let's see, navigation there. Sat nav. Yeah, I've just got to agree I'm not going to be distracted That's the sat nav. Again, a nice old plain system. There's a Defender there. They've just parked at the side of the road with two wheels on the grass. Park them anywhere. And you know, when I say you can park them anywhere, I don't mean disabled spots and double yellow lines. I mean off the road, and you know you're going to. I once went to see a motocross event, and the motocross event was down this quite steep, muddy embankment. Of course, it was great, but it threw it down, which was great for the motocross. But when everybody was trying to get out, nobody could get up the slope except for the people that had Range Rovers. Marvellous cars, best car in the world, best design in the world. That's also, you can hear the indicator. I'll just get around the corner so I don't confuse anybody. But we'll just do it here. Turn that off. If I indicate there, that's right, that's left. You can hear the left indicators going slower than the right. That indicates to me that there's a bulb gone as well. So it sounds like there's a bulb gone in the indicator. I need to report and get sorted. And here we go. You know, car this size, and it takes up less room than a little Ford KA on the road. Just awesome. Use a slight bit of body roll there to get around the corner. On here on the right hand side, you've got your telephone controls. Those are your cruise controls on the left. So that's it. The car drives absolutely fantastic. It's a good looking car. It's in great condition. It's got a fantastic service history. It's lovely inside. And not really a lot else to say except give us a call if you want to buy it. We've got a few other cars that have just come in. We have got another very, very nice car that I'm looking forward to videoing. An Audi A8. I've liked them ever since I saw Ronin, and also when I was working at Amari's, and I had the use of an Audi A8 with a V10 Lamborghini engine in it for a short while, and that was just awesome. But I still prefer the driving position and the overall setup and feel of driving one of these. Horrible day, great car. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.